welcome back to my channel. Today's video is super exciting because it is my October bullet journal setup. I'm very excited about this month and everything that just comes with the fall, you know, the good vibes, all that type of things. Today's theme that you will see later on is pumpkins, and as usual, everything's already done out on pencil. So I really hope you guys enjoy watching me plan out my bullet journal for October, and yeah, just keep watching. It is time to get started with my October bullet journal setup. For the cover page of this month, I wanted to go for something more simple, and I ended up doing a quote on the right side of the page. It just says sweater weather is better weather, and it's just a super simple kind of spaced out font. And then I chose these pumpkins as my entire theme. They turned out so well. I absolutely love them and all the colors that I used. So that's definitely a trick with just any drawing little doodle thing. Use more colors, it creates dimension, and it just makes it overall look a lot better. Also, another thing I did was use my white Jelly Roll gel pen and added some little highlighting marks on all the pumpkins. And then on the left, I have a circle with just like the same pumpkins in it, and that is where I put October, and I just did a symbol font for that as well. And I used one of my Crayola Super Tips to go under that. So onto my calendar. Again, I just used a ruler like always to fill out my calendar and to make the squares for the days of the month. And then all along the bottom, I have the pumpkins again, and the pumpkins are actually super easy to draw. I promise, like, they might look hard, but they weren't. I watched like a YouTube video and then practiced like once or twice, and I was pretty set to go. The markers I used are on the side of my bullet journal. I used a few of my Artline Sticks markers and then a few Crayola Super Tips. Here I am just coloring them in, which of course is always my favorite part. All right, and for the headers, I chose this green color, which I ended up covering up because I wasn't a huge fan of it. And then I just alternated what the days of the week spots were. And then on the side, in a really big font, I wrote October. And I chose the green because I thought my white gel pen would show up really nice against it, but it ended up not, and I hated it. I ended up trying to make the green darker and then trying to go back over with it, but I hated that too. However, I did love the way the white gel pen looked over my October big font, and I loved the way it looked over the pumpkins. It really just gave it some more dimension and kind of just highlighted it, and I absolutely loved it. In the end, I ended up going over with a brown over the green, and it doesn't look the best, but it's fine. I like how it turned out. And I'm so sorry for the lighting here. I was outside whenever I filmed this because it was such a beautiful day. I thought the lighting was going to be better outside than it was inside, but that wasn't the case anyways. For my mood and sleep trackers, I ended up doing a bunch of small pumpkins because that was so much easier. I love the way this turned out. I kind of just stacked them all along the bottom and just numbered the ones I'm actually going to use, and then you'll see the ones that don't have numbers, I'm going to like go ahead and color in so it'll all look full whenever I'm done at the end of the month. And for my titles, I just used the brown Artline Sticks marker and then my white gel pen. And in the middle of the page, I just did like my color codes. I did go ahead and color the stems in, and then the few empty spaces that do not have numbers on each of the pumpkins. All right, so on to the next page. This is my weekly spread, and I only showed you guys one weekly spread for this one. However, I probably will do October's month like as I go, my weekly spreads. But I just went for a super simple weekly spread, and I really like how the big pumpkins on the sides turned out. And again, sorry if the lighting is really weird, but I just colored these huge pumpkins in the same way I'd been coloring all the other pumpkins, and I think it looks so adorable. Like, I love the way this turned out. And then again, just using my white gel pen to highlight some of the areas, give more dimension. And then I just use one of my Crayola Super Tips to make the lines for the days of the week, and a black pen to write the days of the week in them, and then the dates, of course. All right, and then this is the final flip through. All right, everyone, thank you so much for watching me set up my October bullet journal. I hope you enjoyed it. I had so much fun creating all these spreads, and I think the pumpkins turned out so adorable. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Thanks, guys.